My Lords, I've been reading paragraph 11 of this statement against paragraph 17, and paragraph 11 says, I think rather surprisingly, the system worked as we would hope. Paragraph 17 notes that officials at the Treasury and regulators worked tirelessly through the weekend to grip the situation and prevent real jeopardy to hundreds of the UK's most innovative companies. As the noble Lord Fox observed, it was lucky that it was a weekend, and we surely don't want to have our financial sector and the stability of our economy dependent on that kind of luck. If this is, as paragraph 11 says, the system worked as we would have hoped, if this is really how the system is supposed to work, I would suggest that we need a new, or at least significantly reformed system. A more secure, stable, less fragile system than what we saw, what followed the collapse of the Silicon Valley Bank at the weekend. And I note, picking up on the comments of the noble Lord Fox, he was talking about the speed at which events happen these days. There's a Bloomberg article, the headline, Digital Age ushers in a speedier move towards a viral form of bank run, and that, I think, was demonstrated very clearly here. So in the context of that, and the noble lady, the Minister, referred to the Financial Services and Markets Bill, that bill talks about maintaining the UK's position in as an open and global financial hub. Hasn't the events of the weekend just demonstrated the extreme dangers of pushing that as far as we possibly can, and indeed the dangers of Clause 24, the competitiveness of UK markets, which the Financial Innovation Lab, among many other people, have noted is a push towards deregulation, to reduce regulation, to increase risk, when it's very clear we cannot afford the amount of risk that we have now, as has been demonstrated both by this case, by the events with our pensions last October, and indeed, of course, we are, as we speak, still seeing situations where the situation of Credit Suisse in the European context is still very unclear, and a number of other US banks. So will the government really take a look at the Financial Services and Markets Bill, and indeed its whole positioning of the place of the UK financial sector, and look for a safe, secure sector that meets the needs of the real economy, rather than chasing growth?
Well, just to the noble lady's final point, I don't think that those two aims